This little video is going to help you add and subtract decimals. We're going to even get into some negative numbers. So I want you to look at the first problem, 4.3 minus 3.71. Now, things you're going to see on worksheets and on tests and in books are usually going to be written horizontal, written across. It's a lot easier to rewrite these vertically. Let me show you. Let's do 4.3, and we're subtracting 3.71. Now I want you to key in on a couple of things. When you're doing decimals, you line up the decimal points. That makes sure everything is in the right column. Now you're going to do the math. When you have uneven decimals, when one is written to two places and the other one's written to one, you fill in the empty spot with a 0, because that does not change the amount. It puts the 0 in the place so everything's balanced. Now we're going to do old-fashioned subtraction. You can't take 1 from 0, so you're going to borrow. This is now 10 minus 1, which is 9. Now you cannot take 7 from 2, so you're going to borrow again and add the 10 there. So now you have 12 minus 7, which is 5. Bring down the decimal point because it does not move. 3 minus 3 is 0, so your answer is 0.59. Now, yes, you're going to have a calculator a lot of times, but on some of the tests like the AccuPlacer, you will not be able to use a calculator. So you need to be able to do this manually. All right, let's do the next one. We're going to line them up. 10.2 plus, there's my decimal. My 5 goes there, my 3 goes there. Old-fashioned adding. 2 plus 5 is 7. Bring down the decimal. 0 plus 3 is 3. Bring down the 1. 13.7. Okay, that's not so bad. Now it's time to deal with a negative number. Okay, this gets interesting. There are a couple of rules with the negative number. Okay, the sign of the answer is the sign of the biggest number. All right, so in this question, negative 8.5 plus 2.67, which number is biggest? Yes, that is biggest. I'm going to assume you answered right. So now you need to rewrite this. Now, to make your life easier, rewrite it with the bigger number on top. 8.5 and line it up, 2.67. Remember, we're going to add that 0 to balance it out. You're going to subtract the 2, because when you have a negative plus a positive or a positive plus a negative, you're looking for the difference. And remember, the difference of something is this means subtract. Difference means subtract. All right, so let's do it. You cannot take 10 from 7, so you have to borrow. That becomes 4, that becomes 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. You cannot take 6 from 4, so you have to borrow again. That's 7, and that's 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. Bring down the decimal. 7 minus 2 is 5. Now remember, the sign of the answer is the sign of the biggest number. 8.5 is the biggest, so you put in the negative sign. All right, this little video should help you with negatives and decimals.